You think about the situation I'm in. I want you to imagine that you're working, and I want you to have someone move in to yours and your girlfriend's house. And make sure that that person gives your girlfriend shit every time you're not around. Make sure that person complains about not having what they want in the house. And make sure that person sits on your computer so much that you got to ask them permission to get on your computer. And think whether you'd like that situation or not. And oh yeah, and make sure that when you ask them to do something, that they do the minimum possible or give you grief about it. I guarantee you wouldn't like it much. Your attitude has as much to do with anything around here as your actions. Believe it or not, you could get away with about as much
What's the point of
jackassery
the
as you do
siege?
now with a more full of gratitude
I don't know what the point of the siege
mindset.
is.
Because at least then I could say, you know what, ain't doing much.
So glad my dad does not have like a monotone voice.
Like, you know what, it's even better if you did have
like
the mindset of someone
my dad want to give me 3-page essays
I'm
about
gonna try to
nothing.
pay back to him. Even if I ain't got money, I will do stuff. Spend more time on that
Some of this
than you do helping anybody out in this house.
I would have
lecture, you're a shitty parent. Okay, I got
it. That's not the mindset you're gonna be able to have for the rest of your life.
I would have been like, Dad, are we done?
You have the same mindset?
That'd be the part where I'd be like, shouldn't have kids, bitch.
No matter how
Get out of my
sweet she is, one day she gonna wake up and be tired of that shit.
Yeah, and that's when you also get kicked out of your house.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
Oh, or helping her out while she's working.
Talking about the computer game, that's law.
No adult's that full of love forever. Even if you can't have a job, even if you can't work, you're cleaning the house and doing the laundry, greeting her with a smile. It goes a long way towards that attitude, showing that you were thankful for what you were getting. Someone. That's the difference between an adult and being a child.
Was there only 4 of us?
The law says it's a certain age.
Yeah,
it's a certain mindset too. You should be thankful for what you have instead of treating us like some kind of staff. I'm still
Is that true, Taz?
That you didn't think of us as enough of a family to post family pictures.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
And that was our last group photo we're going to have as a family. And I couldn't even get you to have it with us. I wasn't going to make you, because if you don't consider yourself enough of a member of my family to want to be in pictures with me, I'm not going to force it on you. But that hurts. I want you to think that about that. If you decided to spend money to get a picture made, and you asked, like Steven, to have a picture made with you, and he told you no, how'd that make you feel? Well, that's how I feel. You know what? I'll bottle it up and give you any shit about it. But you know what? I don't have to take this shit all the time. You don't have to stay in here until the 1st of May. You can leave earlier.
Oh.
You're staying here because I love you. You know what? Even love wears thin after a while.
I'm already taking
you. A situation where I don't even want to come.
Yeah, but I don't feel like changing my mask.
He wants to jungle.
I'm saying you the freaking sole cause of everything bad in this house. Don't start on that thing.
I'll take mid.
Germany
solo the double.
It's on my computer. You keep forgetting that. That's my computer. I'll let you use. It's not your computer.
I'm sure I can.
I don't need your permission to do anything with it.
Can or can't?
You need to change your attitude. If you think that it's too hard to live under these circumstances, you're an adult. You have every right to leave. And I will do one better than I have to. Because the only thing I have to do is allow you to take your stuff with you. That's the only thing the law requires. I'll do you one better. I'll pay for the ticket.
That is going on.
Wherever you want to go, you just name the address. You got till May. Because you already made perfectly clear you're moving to California with us. And you sure as hell ain't going to stay in here without being able to pay rent to the synagogue. So if you got a problem with what I've said to you, you think that's too damn unfair, well, you're an adult. You can leave. Now, I already told you, I'll do you one better than what I have to. I'm required to say buy stuff. I'll freaking pay for another ticket. I'm not going to keep coming in here having to deal with someone who I see the back of their head and I see the front of their face.
Yeah, well, it got better.
That fuss is quite a bit.
It really did.
I fight with my wife all the time. And you know what? It don't really matter if the reason's fair or unfair. Fair and unfair, I try to do that and make a pleasing environment. You know what? My wife has more rights in her husband's house than the adult that isn't trying to do anything for the house. And even if you were cleaning this whole house and stuff, my wife has more rights in this house than you do. Just like when you move in with your girlfriend, really, if you get married or not, you'll have the same.
Did anyone else
mindset,
ever get this
especially
talk?
if you get married.
Hell no.
Which if you do
No.
get
What?
married,
I
kind of got
I would
something
recommend
like
you
that,
get
but
married
not
before.
Oh,
nearly
wait,
as
wrong lane.
When you
wicked
get full legal
and
marriage,
not
Not
nearly
wrong.
as
it's all
serious.
crazy.
Yeah, what's up?
I was
Marry her,
transition.
and you get some friend or something
Alright,
that has
thanks,
some financial trouble, and you let them move in.
Oh wait, you're going that
And they
lane. I'll
sit
go
at
up
your
here.
computer all the time and bust at her all the time about stuff and demanded that you go spend some money so that you could get them what they want to eat. You'd have them on their ass so fast that there would probably be like sparks on the freaking stairs as they go out the door. Because you wouldn't
Wait,
stand
what?
for that shit. Not if you're
I
any
am
kind
so
of adult.
glad
You
that I
wouldn't
don't
stand
have
for that shit on
kids.
anybody. But you were doing them a favor. I ain't kicking you out right now. Just so you don't get in your head, that's what I'm telling you. I'm not kicking you out. Choice is yours. But I'm going to continue giving you hell every time you give my family hell. I'm not trying to be unreasonable. I'm trying to be reasonable, but you know what? You're an adult now. I wouldn't stand for this kind of shit from any other adult. You see how fast I jump on your mama when she starts doing stuff wrong. You think I'd be any less quick to jump on you?
Oh, snap.
You know, I ain't trying to be mean about it. That's where I stand on this. And it's nice you and your mom got square, but you know what? Your mom is way too lenient on you. She gets mad at you for doing something the way she don't want done, or gets hurt and it becomes anger because you did something wrong, and then 10 minutes later she's forgotten. She does not know how to be a boss. Love her to death. She's a crappy boss. If she ever ran a business, it would go under in 5 minutes.
Oh
But she
my
don't know how to boss people. There needs to be
Like a
rules.
boss.
There needs to be consequences for it. That's the way you're going to work in the real world.
Bringing some
So
smackdown
I'm
on
glad
that.
you
Oh, I
squared it
gotta
with
say.
her. It gives me hope. But you didn't square it with me. It was my wife. It wasn't just her in isolation. If she were to have more of an attitude like me, you wouldn't treat her the way you would. Because one, she wouldn't get mad at you for every little thing. She'd get mad at you every time you broke the same rules. Not let you do it 20 times, then the 21st time she goes off on you. So don't think I think that it's all fun and games living with my wife. I know what my wife's like. But here's the deal, you're an adult. You don't have to deal with it. You're dealing with it because you want to right now. I already told you. If you can't deal with it no more, let me know how much time you need to get your stuff together to leave. You don't have to be here. I will help you leave. You will leave by May, so you need to be a lot more serious about getting yourself ready for that. That's 3.5 months, in case you haven't been counting. I've been counting. Because I got to drive cross country on a damn motorcycle and fly back here by airplane. Because what's going to happen is your mama
What line of
is
work
most
is he
likely
in?
going to have to move in with either one of our
The
synagogue
drug
friends
business.
or with your grandma. Guess which one I'm preferring? Hell yeah. We know why too, don't we? But I got to be out of this house and have everything packed and made before I leave. So you have to leave by then too. You don't have much time to get your GED. If you're really doing as well on those tests as you say you are,
Ooh.
I need to get
show
my
me a couple
GED too.
sections of math so I can make sure.
What the fuck? Where did you guys
Get your
drop out of
damn
high
test
school?
schedule.
I know,
Let
right?
me know how much it is.
I had to.
That GED is the difference between making a job and
Oh.
not making a job. It gives you a foot in the
You're a
door
medical
in order
achiever.
to freaking get into some kind of secondary education that you want to get. Stop living on that computer.
My mom said if I went to a tech school or something in Louisiana, I might still be covered on your thing.
You have to be a full-time student. As long as you're a full-time student,
Dude, look at
you
my
still
legal
get
vest.
covered under my
Oh,
idea,
snap.
which allows
Make
you
it
the only
rain all day, get
benefit
away
that
from me.
gives you when you move out
Striker.
is the health care, which is probably the most important. You don't get anything else, but you get that. But you also seriously need to get that damn learner's permit. Whether you get the driver's test done in time or not, you need a secondary form of identification.
Yeah, my learner's permit is just a test. I can get that.
Yeah. You don't need to use your military ID for your ID all the time.
Yeah, and because I won't have it as an actual form of identification in a little while.
No, as long as you get your butt into a secondary education fast, be covered.
Is it covered till I'm like 22 or something?
Something like that, or until you graduate, whichever one comes first.
Never mind, here it is.
But even 22 ain't forever. You think it's forever now. You'll find out by the time you're married. 4 years can go pretty darn fast if you ain't careful. And most technical schools are 1 to 2 years. That's not much time either. So you need to hit the ground running starting now. Change your attitude. Understand that you're here because of love.
I think TC's their GED testing's on Thursday.
So I'll find out. I haven't been getting much feedback with you on this. I've been letting you be, except for some prodding, to see if you were serious. Well, the only serious I get is some serious help. You need to really think on what I said, because I ain't joking. I cannot spend the next 3.5 months refereeing fights all the time. Y'all are driving me crazy. You see what I've been doing for hours. I average 50 to 60 hours a week working. That's 1.5 jobs. You won't work as many hours as I will, because they would have to pay you for every hour. Military don't. That's why they do this. They don't have to pay me by the hour. They get away with this shit. It's legal. Only place in the world you get away with this shit. So, understand, when I come home, I expect some peace. I expect a clean house. I expect some kind of civility, if not love, amongst my family members.
Clean the table and a bunch of...
Well, I'm glad you did something to make up. Here's the deal. Stop making up. Make good to begin with. Don't get mad at her, realize you screwed up, or have her browbeat you in submission, or whatever it is, and then make up. That's why I'm not screaming at you. You know what? I wouldn't scream at an adult. I wouldn't mindlessly threaten an adult.
They want me to record them again.
I was bad. I'll be honest with you. That's how I have a conversation with you the way I'd have a conversation with
I thought his dad was gonna smack him. I was gonna be like, oh man, it's going down.
Yeah.
So if you think this is unfair, I talk to people like this all the time. You're doing something I don't like. Here's why I don't like it, and here's what you need to do. This is the way I talk to people. But definitely, you need to decide what you need to do to keep this from happening. Whether the answer is move out or just hit your brain in your head a little better, I don't know.
Ooh.
You need to figure it out.
It's your brain in your head.
But I'm giving you 1 month
help
to
him.
show me some significant improvement in your relationship with this family before I end up having to tell you that you're going to go by this date. Because I can't go another month like this. Crazy. Okay? It's not fair. It's definitely not fair to me. I shouldn't have to come home to this shit. Not at all. And that's not a threat. That is a firm promise. I want to see improvement. I want to see you taking your
Did you
life
just say
more
that's not a
seriously.
threat, it's a
I want
promise?
you to freaking show
It's a
gratitude for the fact that we're doing
promise.
something we don't have to do. We don't have to do this. And we're doing it for someone that doesn't even believe the same religion as us and spends quite a bit of time when they're kind of angry snubbing the religion.
Snap.
Wow.
Not realizing that people that harmed you were people that were lying.
Just a second, Wolf. I need to get my
Christian
clarity
would
in
never
12
do the
seconds.
shit they do.
Okay.
It's like true Christian, whether they thought they were or not, those Hispanic Catholics that were freaking calling you names, they ain't Christian.
Whoa.
Who's doing something like that to you?
3 set 2 1.
The answer is no, then
There's some
Christian.
serious stuff going down in that house.
I know.
It's that simple. So stop freaking getting mad about Christians too. You just haven't met very many real Christians. Sad lot. There's a lot of freaking chameleons out there that are lying.
He just
You're
stealth
trying to
away.
use that something in
Yeah,
your
I
head.
noticed.
against your mom.
Too late.
You know what you're
Get
doing
mine.
a pretty good
All right.
job at trying to change yourself. You don't remember the way I remember over the years. You've done a hell of a job. You got a long way to go. We all do. Not easy to change. It's really not easy to change when you're dealing with a lot of stress. You introduce a lot of stress in this house by your attitude,
Mid is in my... Oh no, my
lack of motivation,
making it rain all day.
put forth love, and put forth a physical effort to improve the house. And your mama didn't kick you out when you had the signs of stomach flu or food poisoning out of hate.
Of course not.
She lacks antibodies in her mucous membranes. The upstart of it is that kind of stuff hits her a lot harder than it hits you and me. I'm not joking about this. She's
Cameron.
1 case of pneumonia away from dying.
Ah.
If she lives to 60, it'll be a miracle.
God.
How can you,
I
how
firmly
can you be getting
expect to
that
be
kind
a
of-
widow before I'm 60. And I'm
Yeah, I
still
just don't
married.
get that.
I
Why
firmly
would you
expect
say
her
that?
to be a very little practical use when it comes to chores and stuff by the time she hits her 50s. Which means at best I got 10 good years left with her. And I'm going to still stay with her.
I need
I
cover
think
body.
your life's hard. Think about that. How would you like to move in with your girlfriend knowing that in 10 years you're going to have to take care of her for the rest of her life? Knowing it's not going to be that long. That woman deserves at least the next 3.5 months with you as something she can remember fondly, so she doesn't, which she does, by the way, so she just doesn't beat herself up for the rest of her life for being a lousy mom.
Whoa.
She thinks that you are full of all this hate, that you don't want to go to college, you don't want to graduate from high school, and all this stuff because she didn't do a better job. Whether you believe it or agree with it or what, you know what? You got a lot of power in your hands right now to change her mindset about that. Man, you may not remember all the good things
Who's
she's done.
he on that team?
I do.
Oh, that's Wolf.
Me.
Okay, you're
I mean,
still
a lot of women
Yeah,
were out
cover mid,
chasing
I'm
a
getting
damn
out.
dollar bill.
Got it.
Misfortune's
She
bottom.
pulled you out of a dang school that was treating you like some kind of freaking
Misfortune's
special
going.
case.
Wait, is
Take care of you. And you're looking
yeah,
at
watch
that
out for
thing.
misfortune.
Yeah,
look
I know
fake as a
stuff I'm saying now.
She's here.
level 6 and
I ain't no
everything.
fun to say either. I wish you could remember stuff the way I remember stuff. I'm cursed with a very good memory. I remember the phone call I got when you were in first grade. Were crying because you didn't particularly care for the fact that I was away from you for the first time in a long time for a significant period of time. You in class crying. Teachers, instead of having
Wow.
a freaking brain in their head, first they ostracized you, then they freaking ended up putting you in the principal's office. Then called your mama and started basically blasting her because of your behavior, because it was appropriate. Told your mama that
Mid-Mia.
when you're in their school, they're
It was
raising
Misfortune. I
you.
don't know where she went.
That's the last day you went to public school.
She's here.
That wasn't the plan. The plan was supposed to be for her to go get a job.
What's he gonna think, or she
Yeah,
gonna think
Japan,
when
not
she
home.
realizes that her microphone's
You
been
know
on this
what?
entire
We were
time?
gonna let the freaking
I don't know.
teachers that didn't really give a rat's ass about you teach you. And that started a commitment that lasted 13 years. Your mama did most of your schooling, not me. You know that.
Is Scar
Think how
a
much
girl or
easier
a
it would
guy?
be around here financially if you didn't work for 13 years. You know how
Um,
happier she would have been. Because she
Scar is
still
both.
has that mindset.
Is it
that
what?
What you do,
He is
what
both.
title
She
you
is
put
both.
on yourself, and how much money you
What?
make. In terms of
She
how
is
good a
both.
person you are. She still ain't resolved in her
Are you
mind
serious?
to be a housewife.
Naturally, I believe.
What do you think she does this Wednesday a week teaching?
How do you know
stuff?
this?
Think
Are
it
you
brings
being
in any money?
serious?
I think
'Cause Scar
naturally
prefers
it's a
to
It
call
man,
her
costs
she.
but
me money.
he's in.
I need someone to cover
All right.
bottom
Just
mid,
so she
please.
has some self-respect.
Scar
she
likes
can't
to be
resolve
referred to
herself
as a
to just
woman.
being a house. She can't resolve herself
What
just
the
being
fuck?
a homeschool teacher.
Yeah, I don't know.
She did it. Took her dignity as she saw it.
But
Threw it out
she's
the
like
window.
No,
transgender.
bottom is covered.
Yeah, she cantankerous. She
I
pain in the ass
guess.
sometimes because how emotional she can be. You know what? She loves you to death. And she is doing all kinds of crazy stuff with you in order to help you learn and help make it fun. You can always get it right. Some of us don't. She did by you the best she could. She gave up a career for you. You need to love that woman a little better than you loving her now. You know me. I'm a cold son of a bitch. I try to be freaking fair, not because I like it, because that's the way I believe I need to be. So I ain't screaming at you. So I ain't threatening you or any of that baloney. You don't deserve it. You know you've hurt me and pissed me off. You don't deserve it. You do deserve the truth, though. You 18 years old. You breaking your mama's heart. Half the time, you're scaring your mama. That ain't why we got the gun, by the way. We bought that
What?
gun.
What?
and we planned on bringing
What?
that gun in the house.
Uh,
We thought you would never come back from Texas. I've always wanted a gun, and I couldn't get one while we were over at Loretta's house because she would have a cow. Almost as a sign of my independence, I got to
I need
finally
to
pick
check.
you up.
I can't handle it.
So if you think we got that for protection against you, no.
Crocodile guy.
I would rather take a whooping from you to the point where I go to the hospital before I put a bullet in it. That's exactly what I had. I'm standing here let you beat the shit out of me and have you taken down.
Conversation
I'm not
is
gonna put a bullet in you.
crazy.
Your mama's gonna put a bullet in you.
Careful,
I'm sure
they're
it's
all
been in your mind at least once,
Hey, there's
hasn't
a crocodile.
no, but
One of your
okay.
darker moments or something is in your mind that we got that gun to shoot you or something. I'll just take that.
That's some
I take
hard
it, man.
stuff.
You
That
don't
is
know what
some
kind of life
hard
I've
stuff.
lived. I have 13
Yes.
broken
No lie,
bones.
I'm a little bit teary-eyed. Like, are you serious? You guys trying to
Not
kill
all
me?
of them will involve that.
What? Don't get teary-eyed from that.
More ass whooping does not make a big difference to me. I'm
Wow.
not gonna shoot
It's like
you.
I wasn't thinking that
Mama
at first,
See,
but
now
now.
that is
The only way you would get yourself shot in this household is if you look like you're about to kill one of the family members. There's no other way to stop it. I'll take the ass. I'm not gonna let you freaking kill Steven. That's the only. And I don't think you have it in you to do that. I don't think you're that bad. So you ain't gonna worry about it. If that's some angst in your body, in your mind, something back in your mind, forget it. We hate what you do. We don't hate you. We just hate where you at. The only reason you're still here today is I want you to have the best chance you can with your girlfriend. I don't understand this whole transsexual or transgender. No, it's transgender, isn't it? This transgender wanting to have a girlfriend thing. I don't need to.
Alright, Cameron, you needed to
It's
hear
not my job to
that.
freaking judge you. It's not my job to understand you. I will love you, though. You need to love us back, too. And remember, we've
I'll
gone
give him
through a
that one.
lot for
I
you.
will applaud him for that one.
Still going through a lot for you. And there's a lot of closed-minded sons of bitches in the state of Virginia that would already thrown you out the minute they found out that you weren't a proper boy.
This is true.
So at least give us the credit of being a little more respectful to us than you would be to one of those sons of bitches.
Someone needs to go
And
get
they're going
Tom.
to kick you out for something like that.
Oh my gosh,
I don't
this guy
care
needs
if you're
to
freaking
leave.
homosexual.
Wait, technically, isn't
Not
I'm gonna
God, that's
die.
worse than
Thank you,
God.
Cameron. Kill him.
I think someone that freaking
Homosexuality
cheats on
is-
their taxes is committing a worse
Go
sin
for this-
than being
go for this-
Is a universal term.
Be honest.
Oh, he ran into my trap. Oh, snap. I got him. Cameron, go for the other one. I got him.
Sorry, I already ignited him.
I would like you when you move out to actually keep in contact with us. Don't know
Thank
if
you,
I
Cameron.
expect
If you
to.
hadn't come right
People
then, I
get
would have
busy
been
in
so
their
dead. Because
lives.
I didn't want to like
Busy
just
in your
leave
life. Probably
the
forget
crocodile
about
guy
us
on
for
our
a little
team,
bit,
but
'cause
I'm
you're
like,
somebody else there.
Crocodile guy.
Try to get yourself ready before May.
Crocodile Dundee.
Renekton.
Renekton, yeah.
Brother of
I would have preferred
Optron.
you'd had a job so you could save a bunch of money.
Go for the crocodile guy.
But you know what? If,
Cameron, he's
I'm
really tough,
assuming
careful.
you've already talked to her by this point. You're not going to spring this on her, are you?
No, she already knows.
No, that's the wrong
Okay.
We're
one.
talking about it.
Okay, y'all need to make
Cameron,
some
can you grab him?
concrete plans. She knows the
No,
lay
I
of
was
the land
scared.
better than you do. You need a firm idea.
Oh, he must have put down the thing
Now
before.
y'all go on pick.
I run
Man,
box.
Cameron, we just wrecked some
How you
people.
gonna get around? I cannot
We
sell
just wrecked
your
some
vehicle
people.
without you having a license. I cannot afford to drive that vehicle and drop it
Because
off.
somehow
Don't-
all
don't
day
jump on a
you take any
plane and
damage.
come back here. I can't do it. So I'm going to end up selling it, and what money I can get from it, I'm going to give it to you, provided you keep out your mama's hair and off her nerves until May. Not going to be much. It'll be better than what you're going to walk out with otherwise. I'll be honest with you. It's not going to be about $500. That's at least enough to give you a good solid month or two to be able to get your shit straight.
He's with me about 2 months.
You need to run, Wolf. Bye bye. We love
The
you.
boss is being nice.
Oh, I
and
can't.
He owns a few places for people to rent, so he
Probably would have been better if I'd attacked, actually. I have lifesteal.
Now, this is like a place above
Not a
his
lot,
house
though.
kind of thing.
Cameron, you're going in there by
No,
yourself?
he owns the. He owns. a
Oh,
few,
you're getting
like,
yourself some
townhouse.
snacks.
I almost
Okay,
did.
That's all
so
it's
she's
like.
not like
Walking
living
forward
in
right at the right
Snacks,
time.
weren't you,
in
Cameron?
his house kind of thing.
No.
Because I was going to ask
Ooh,
you
mid, guys,
if
mid.
her
They're
boss
all
knew
mid.
about this.
The
whether
random
he
guy needs
approved. But if his actual townhouse or something, it hardly matters.
How you doing,
It's not the same
Craig?
thing as you walk through the living room every day.
He's a veterinarian doctor and manager for the CKC in Louisiana.
You wouldn't be
Oh, I
bad
just had a...
to see about working as veterinarian assistant or an aide or something.
crocodile
your own
guy.
self. We always liked animals better than people anyway.
Alright, I'll
The
get him.
problem is getting into veterinarian college.
Damn.
The wait list is year long.
Wow, she didn't even
See,
try to
there's
help
a-
him. Did you see
Something
I know.
because there
Saved his
used to
life.
be,
She
at
could've
least there
blocked
is
it.
here.
that? Yeah, I
That's
know.
how
That's
it
what I'm
works.
saying. She could have
that
saved his
they do
life.
veterinarian aid thing in technical school, not in college.
Yeah, they do vet like normal vet tech. They do stuff like that, but that's about it.
Guys, bottom.
Not like
Is that
advanced.
the crocodile guy down there by himself again? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good, though. Sean, come here. Sean, come here.
Sometimes you gotta walk.
What?
Or not.
Some kind of training, get your foot in the door. Whatever it is.
Or if I should just fire
Pick
blindly.
something and go in that direction. Kind of like.
Oh, that wasn't him.
Sometimes it's better to just run than just figure out where you're
Yeah, I already
Come
killed
there. Come here.
Oh, you killed him, okay. I thought that you killed his
Oh,
copy.
okay.
Oh my god, she moved!
She's not
Real
moving.
big what you want to do is
Wait,
sit there and
look,
get-
come over here. Oh, behind us,
All
Cameron,
this whole
behind us,
business
Cameron.
about the freaking disability and all that you've been saying.
Go for misfortune.
I know it. But whatever you're gonna do with that, you're gonna have to figure that out. in a hurry.
Terrible.
Should be
Hold on.
enough to like pay for my mouth.
Okay, so when this person comes back, I guess we should, when he asks if we heard anything, we should just be like, no.
Take several
Everything.
months.
That's not a good idea.
Oh, shit.
Really?
That's why I'm gonna try
No,
to
no, no.
get you some money. This is something your mom
We don't want this person like killing themselves.
Yeah, that's true.
They sound pretty unstable.
That's something too. As a sign of this change.
Damn, stop taking all my
you might be
kills.
doing something about this.
Oh,
I
she
don't
was
think-
getting
I'm not
away. Did
expecting
you really
a
want me to
miracle.
let
It would be
I
a
wasn't gonna do it, but
miracle
they started
to have
running
you
away.
Do dishes long enough to clean
Tank the
it.
tower, tank the tower,
That's
tank
my
the tower.
man.
Oh wait, never
One
mind.
of the
It's
days,
Yeah, I'm like,
so
oh,
so
wait, we
if
have
you don't
minutes.
like dishes so bad, pick another chore. Sign here. The dishes is an obvious one.
I don't think we can get this one
Six
by
things.
ourselves.
I don't know how you cook.
Dude, you need to run. You need to run.
Get in the habit now of having to fix stuff as you see it broke. Because if your wife, or sorry, your girlfriend is working full time and you ain't for a little bit, and you want to piss her off, by all means, make a mess in her kitchen and have her come home and clean it. You will watch a
It's so
woman.
funny how
I'm
they're
gonna build
talking
a
about
ability
his
power
wife.
crank one of these days.
Huh?
I'm gonna build ability power crank one of these
I
days.
put up with it because I've learned that.
I thought you were.
Don't do no damn
This
good.
is all tank.
Ah.
Don't do that to your girlfriend.
Middle, Wolf. We need to go middle.
Since the utility
I'm going.
company's getting older.
Almost there.
Clearing bottom.
No, I get to go next.
Go for the crocodile guy.
Alright, relax a little bit. Figure out why I got.
Shown. I'm building ability power crank next game, and I'm getting the lich in with all that ability power because my power grip, my power fist doubles my total attack.
Don't chase
not
Shaco,
my
don't
base
chase
attack
Shaco.
damage.
Chase Shaco.
Yeah, I guess.
He decided, he's like, nope, I'm just gonna stay.
Yay, I'm
Just
glad he
gave
got
up.
the kill for all the kills that I stole from him.
I need my Bible.
I guess I should download a movie.
Lag.
What's the name of it? Freakonomics?
Freakonomics, yeah.
Lucky, you still have it recording. Oh my gosh.
My bad, I was in